What if there were parallel universes? What if every choice splits reality like a fork in a road, and somewhere out there, another you is waking up to a different morning, wearing a different smile? Imagine waking up to a world that looks almost the same but isn't. In one universe, you chose the red umbrella and saved a stranger from a fall. In another, you kept the blue one, and life moved in a calmer, quieter direction. Now ask yourself, which version of you is the real you? Or are both real, and somewhere between them, a thread of you stretches across countless mornings? Let's step into the doorway of possibility. Suppose every decision creates a new room in a colossal, shifting library. Each room holds a different you. Cameras flash in one life. Rain taps on a tin roof in another. A letter sits unsent in a third. You're not running from fate. You're hosting a party where every knock reveals a new doorway. Soon, the doors start opening all at once, and what you call the world becomes a chorus of echoes, each echo holding a different version of your voice. As this chorus grows louder, consequences spill into your day. A small choice, to text back a friend or to ignore, sends ripples that alter friendships, careers, even the weather of a city. People you've never met drift into your life with advice you didn't know you needed. And every recipe you cook tastes a little different because the universe has learned your taste and is adjusting the seasoning of reality. Then comes the twist nobody sees coming. In one corner of this endless maze, you discover a version of you who has already learned your deepest fear and decided to face it first. That you, who has already died heroically in a timeline where you chose differently, sends back a message through a dream, an invitation or a warning. The boundary between wishful thinking and memory blurs, and you start noticing coincidences that feel less like luck and more like whispers from someone who knows your next move. The world starts to react as if it's listening. News headlines read like prophecies you almost remember. A city's skyline shifts for a week, then snaps back, leaving people with a nagging sense that time itself has been rearranged. A reminder that every choice bends a universe, even if just for a breath. But there's beauty in the chaos, too. You discover a path where you chose kindness, and kindness multiplied, like a spark turning into a flame that lights neighbors' homes, saves a small business, and stitches strangers together into a makeshift neighborhood. The millions of versions of you become a chorus that teaches the world the art of listening, the courage of trying, and the stubborn joy of continuing to hope, even when the map has more questions than answers. And then the final question lands, heavier than a meteor. If every life is possible, and every possible life is real somewhere, which one is truly yours to claim? Or is ownership a trap, a limited label we place on a vast, shimmering possibility? Open your eyes to the surprising truth you can't escape. The moment you choose to wonder about parallel lives, you begin to weave them into your own. So what will you do with the doors you haven't walked yet? Which version of you will you be today? And who will you become when all the doors finally swing open?